Hello, foodies, and welcome back to FUT in Review, episode 651, or if you count it the way EA counts their mini releases in NumeroFUT, it's now episode 1456, but more about that later. My name is John, and I am joined, and I'm trying not to insult anyone while introducing these guys today. I am joined by Ingvi.
Hi.
And by Chris.
Hi.
And on today's show, we'll talk about the content, of course. NumeroFUT is all here. We discuss our week in FUT. We bring you another community team of the week. And what formation does absolutely destroy the 4-2-1-3 that is running rampart these days? Ingvi, welcome back. Happy New Year. It's the 10th. We can't actually officially do it, I think, anymore. But still, how has your festive period been, my friend?
Nice and relaxing. Very nice.
Sounds like an average Thursday on FIFA for me. Chris, you survived the holidays, mate.
Yes. Good hug money and a very good Christmas as well. And I actually quite enjoyed a little bit of FIFA.
A little bit or just a huge amount of FIFA? I saw you play Weekend League, actually.
I did play Weekend League, and we'll maybe get to that later. Actually, it was fairly decent. One player has made my team, I think, and one formation as well.
Let's talk about that first, though, because I think whenever we decide to talk about the Friday, it is time to discuss, of course, nothing more or less than
This Week in Football Ultimate Team.
In This Week in Football Ultimate Team, we rate our week from 1 to 10, 1 being really poor, 10 being as if Liverpool was about to win the league for Ingvi. Ingvi, your week in FUT, what do you rate it and why do you rate it that way?
4, I think, because there hasn't been anything really interesting.
Let's start this year with some positivity, shall we? Okay, make it a 4.5. Okay.
Yeah, but there's not been any cool SPC, no cool evolutions. The promo team hasn't been that interesting for me, at least. So saving packs, played a few matches. It's been okay, but I've sold all my good players, so the tradable ones, because I'm saving the coins for Team of the Year. So it's been a little bit extra heavy during the matches. My team is quite far behind, it seems. Everybody has the R90 card and one version of Mbappe, of course, Player of the Month Vinicius, and Vieira, all the big guys, and I'm running around with some evolution cards. That's struggling a little bit.
That'll teach you to put effort into evolutions. I'm sorry.
If it wasn't for the evolutions, I'd probably be one. So I've had some fun with those, at least.
No. Right. So 4 out of 10, but maybe with Team of the Year on the horizon. That might change soon enough. Chris, for you, this week in FUT, what do you rate it? 1 to 10.
Whoa. 8. 8 probably.
Wow.
8.
Ingvi, you got to take over the rest of the show, mate. I'm about to collapse. What's happening here?
That's good.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I changed my formation to a 4-2-3-1 with the cams, without any wide players, and bought the Dempsey hero and did the Avalanche. Is it the Avalanche, Ingve, that paid for that? Because he then matches with the Messi. I've got the 92 rated poo-coloured Messi, who... and I've really, really enjoyed that formation. But the players who I was saying about earlier on, but a player that made my team, I think, is Mascherano. Went a wild card, who I play as a centre half. He's a CDM, but I play him as centre half plus, and that seems to have really solidified the team. Playing with 2 CDMs definitely seems to be the way to go for me. Allows me to be attacking down the wings, but still being strong in the middle.
Yeah, and if for all our supporters, there is a 4-2-3-1 formation on the Patreon page available for everyone, which you can try. I don't know if you tried that same one, but at least it is available.
No, it's John. I say it's the Mascherano card. I think it's made all the difference. Packed him. He is tradable, but for me, I wouldn't sell him at the moment. He's a really good card, and he has the long ball plus, which I feel you need for any deep line midfielder. That is an amazing playstyle plus that one. I've got both on Harrow as well. And actually, it's really good fun in rush as well, having that long ball pass. It really just pings the ball. It's great. A really good playstyle, that.
Yeah, he's quite good actually, and he's super cheap for what you get. So he also has the normal ping pass, and he has intercept, jockey, slide tackle, and anticipate. So he's kind of got all the good styles for CDM position, as you say.
This bridge is too good to let play. No, also something that's really too cheap for the value. Going to our Patreon page. Of course, check it out, patreon.com/FUT IN review. That was a plug. I should have made half an hour in, but it was such a good bridge. Perfect, mate. That's good though, Chris. My week has been solid, maybe even an 8 as well.
Wow.
I took a break for Christmas. I always take a break with Christmas. So whenever the podcast stops, I stop. Because, well, it's work and I just need a break sometimes. So I shut myself off playing throughout the December period. But what I do is actually do SBCs, of course. Like, hey, there's an SBC. There were plenty of 84 times, what was it? 82 times 14 and 83 times 10. And we got some packs. We got some things. I absolutely adored the winter thingy promo. Except for the green color, because I still don't like green on cards. I missed there was actually a Hunchko card released. So cards now in my team, which is pretty cool. Did the Socrates, I think, around that time as well. Didn't have any games with Socrates until this week, so that's been kind of weird. But there's lots and lots of cards which I packed throughout that period, which I think are pretty cool, are really cheap, and sometimes are really amazing cards. I think Brian Gill, one of those cards which I packed, was like 86 rated kill. Then I was like, what's this? 99 shooting. Let's check this out. Whoa. Santi Carzola was one of those cards which I packed and was like, is he actually still in the game? Then I looked at this card, his stats, like, he's got max out shooting without any boost. What's going on with these cards? And these cards are like 10, 12K, something like that. I think that's proper amazing. And this week got an extra point because I would set 7, but not until Ingvi said yesterday to me, did you see the Urion Timber card? I'm like, Quinton Timber card. I even said myself, the final midfielder. I was like, no. And he showed me an 89 rated mini release Quinton Timber card, which has been an amazing box-to-box player for about 50K for me. So, yeah, that may sort of make a week. So 2 final players in my team, playing a new formation, been coming back to playing. Feel refreshed, and I'm quite enjoying the current state of the game, actually.
Yeah, we had a patch as well this week, so maybe that spiced things up for you as well.
Yeah, although everyone say I came back, people say, well, there's no skill cap anyway, so you won't take long to come back or feel like. If you haven't played for more than 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks almost for me, there's definitely a skill cap because I'm really rusty. I play like my 12-year-old neighbor currently, but it's getting better. Maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll be back into full shape. I need to get prepared for our Creed tournament, Chris.
You better. I'm coming for you, John. I'm coming for you. Your luck's going to run out sometime.
In this form, I won't make it to the even make it to the quarterfinals, I'm afraid. So I got a couple of more weeks to get more into, but it feels good. And talking about refreshing or coming back and feeling good, we got a question about that as well on today's show. Of course, I remind everyone that if you're on a Discord, you can just send in your questions directly there. And if you're not, you can send it to FUTInReview@gmail.com or on any of our socials. Foot Grandpa asks, what do you guys do to keep the game fresh and fun? Have you ever put personal restrictions on player or squads, or that you used to keep it fresh? Well, like I said, I just take regular proper breaks, and then I start with a formation, which I'm like, I needed to get 4-3-3 working because that was our Patreon target. So that keeps me refreshed and focused on the thing. What about you, Ingvi? You just never get bored of this game.
Well, I don't kind of overdo it when I play. So I'm just, at the moment, I'm just trying lots of players I have in my club that I haven't had time to try properly because I've been kind of concentrating on doing the best team possible for a while. Now I'm just trying to play. Oh, he looks fun. Some promo cards I packed were going for this card. Some I picked up to maybe do an evolution for later. I tried them. So I've tried some fun players though. As Chris said, the Mascherano card is really fun, and I put back the Jamie Carragher SPC card. Really fun. I really like the Xavi Simons Dino 1 evolution version I have, 87 rated. Very, very fun card. He's keeping out on this day Cruyff. So
That's impressive.
I've done the attacking avalanche chain thing that I got Salma, the Barcelona lady, up to a 91 rated card with 2 playstyles. A really fun card. Took ages. It's like 17 matches plus the other evolutions. So that took a while. So it's just trying new stuff. Try to kind of master a little bit finesse shot now that it's getting nerfed. So of course, when I finally do them well, they will soon be maybe not as effective as they are now.
Chris, any tips from you to keep it fresh?
I would just play different game modes. I think they've done a good thing. EA and NumeroFUT for Rush has been really interesting. They've put a lot of decent packs up for that. So if you're one of these guys who are thinking of storing for Team of the Year, there's loads of opportunity there. I enjoy that. Been a bit disappointed, I must admit, to see that they moved the season points back into normal play. I really, really enjoyed the fact it was in friendlies, because that gave you a chance to use more players. I thought at first it was a waste of time, but actually when you got into it and you were doing the One Nation, it was good fun. So I just do all the different game modes. Really struggled, played Weekend League. I've really struggled to, didn't qualify any points for rivals, just ran out of time. So that's my tip. Play different game modes, enjoy it, a bit of drafts, whatever you want to do. Don't take it too serious, because actually, I say played Weekend League and my rewards were absolute rotten.
Well, mine was as well. Most of my rewards have been absolutely dreadful. So,
well, at least you guys got rewards.
Rewards.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get anything, so I didn't deserve any rewards. But that's
you've got to be in it to win it, John.
That's true. That's
you
true.
know what I mean. But then again,
upcoming week, mate. Upcoming week again.
You have good pack luck, don't you? So you're on that gold list, so you're actually okay. You don't really lose out much.
Let's not discuss pack luck until Team of the Year has actually finished, shall we? Mm-hmm. Let's take up the balance after that one, I think.
Well, I suppose that's maybe a question, John, I would maybe ask you guys, and I don't know if you do it, but is it worth storing packs for Team of the Year, or are you better ripping them when there's actual chance of you getting a promotion card? Because people will be starting to think about that now. For me, I don't believe in keeping them. I think you should rip them open and get some promo cards before that, because Team of the Year cards never worked for me doing this. I always seem to pack them on the very odd occasion that I've done it, from not really saving the odd pack here or there. What do you guys do? Do you store or do you just rip?
Ingve?
If there's some interesting cards that I hope to pack, then I rip the packs. But if there's nothing exciting, then I just keep them unless I need fodder for an SPC that's been released. If I can't do it, I open the pack saved. But I'm not going to do what I've done before, is that when I held the packs, I held until the full team was in packs for Team of the Year. I'm just going to start opening when the first batch of positions are either attacker, midfielder, or defenders. I'll just start then. And then just keep continuing open, because there's going to be big, hopefully, SPCs, etc. then, so I'll need the fodder anyways. And sitting when the whole team is out with 200 packs is so boring. It takes ages to open if you're going to recycle, etc., etc. So, I'll just start when it starts, first time in packs.
I've never saved a pack in my life. So, not even when I get Thursday rewards. It's just open up when I get it. And usually, I mean, the biggest chance you get, I always think about Team of the Year, is on those upgrade SPCs or those weird SPCs that give out tremendous packs, right? Untradeable, I think those are the biggest chance you get. And if I get back a Team of the Year, it's normally not from packs from rewards or something like that, it's almost always from an upgrade SBC, or in one situation where my dear friend Ingvi helped me out. It was during a squad battle reward where I packed Cristiano Ronaldo. And he actually had to talk me through playing those squad battle matches, else I wouldn't have ever done it. So now, I mean, chances are so slim. And I've said this before, I think Team of the Year makes it so that if you have saved and you don't pack, it will just ruin your FIFA year or your FC year, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever worth the risk for me. Like, it's sort of destroying your own hopes. If you like, there's not even a single % chance. So you pack 1,000 pack, you open 1,000 packs with 1% chance or less. There's still a big chance you actually don't get any, right? Yeah. I think that's and what I do is I think the biggest chance is actually just do some SBC as pick at 7 or 8, 6 p.m. UK. Whenever it comes out of pack, just do those SBCs ASAP because they might be broken and give you something. So no, not saving at all. Adam's got a question about that though, and then we'll actually deep dive into content. Ingvi. Adam asks, what are your chaps predicting for Team of the Year? Is it going to be good back weight or not for Team of the Year standards? That is a lot of EA mistakes, great SBCs, or rubbish one. Are we in for a stellar Team of the Year or bog standard or even a rotten edition? I'm just going to ask Ingvi because he has to sell people the podcast next week. So it's going to be a tremendous Team of the Year, ain't it?
There's going to be some insane players with great playstyles. All of them will have 2, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be the best cards in the game. So if you pack one, it's going to be pretty amazing to do so. So it's always one of at least my favorite time of the Ultimate Team year is Team of the Year. There's usually always some good icon SBCs as well. So it's a very good time to upgrade your team because the great players now will usually drop a lot as well. So you can, if you have some coins and if you can't buy the best Team of the Year cards, I'm pretty sure you can build a great team with what you have anyways, because the great cards now will still be more than usable because you're not going to face full Team of the Year teams many times at least. So yeah, for me it's always fun.
Okay. I see Chris does want to say something about it. Go ahead, mate.
I hate the promo.
Yeah.
I really hate the promo.
Did you see that, Envy? He's just biting his lip, turning around.
I was going to say there's probably one guy here that doesn't like it.
But, I hate that promo. I think it's for me the pack weight is so difficult to get some.
That's true.
You know, and I'll be honest, the last 2 years I've packed 2 Team of Years each time. One was a Messi Gate last year. But I detest the promo. I don't think it's needed. I think it's the wrong time of the year it comes in. Team of the season I get because we're at the end of the game, but this one just completely distorts it. People lose their mind over it as well. Yeah, for me, I don't like it. But I would say I think if EA are going on past 2 years, it will be very low pack weight. And if you're thinking of buying a player, buy early. Because certainly I think the likes of Sophia Smith last year were a decent price, weren't they, Ingve, at the start. And then as the pack weight kicked in and people were like, wow, we're not getting many cards, the price was driven up. So, you pay your money, you take your chances. For me, I've got a bit of coins lying there. I'm thinking I'll just try and snap one of these female strikers up as quick as possible.
Yeah, it's what Shaq said on Tuesday's show with Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't checked it out, episode 650. They said just buy it ASAP because there was a lot of card last year that they picked up early and just almost 20% doubled.
Some of them doubled, yeah. As well.
So if you pack something early, don't sell it either. Just stick with it for a couple of weeks because it will be better. So
just use the card and have fun.
Exactly. All right. Talk about having fun. NumeroFUT. It came out of the blue for me. I did not pay much attention. I actually missed the Timber card. So this week I've been fully back on in swing, and I was thinking, what's with this NumeroFUT? Why is it called NumeroFUT? And then Ingvi was talking and explaining that was all about the numbers on the kit. And I was like, oh, it actually makes really much sense, except I took me 3 weeks to notice, or 2 weeks to notice that, actually. So Ingvi, what do we get? What's worth mentioning, and which cheap base do we need to take a look at?
Well, I can maybe mention SPCs. We got, at least today, we got a player of the month, Alexander Isak, the Swedish Thierry Henry.
It can't be made because everyone said, all the leakers said, we would get Salah.
Yeah, well, that's not. They were wrong for once. So Isak had an incredible month. So he deserved to get a player of the month. On the card, well, that can I could probably do a podcast complaining about it, but card for the value is okay. I don't agree with the Playstyle Plus because I don't think he scored a Trivela goal the whole month. He had a few power shots. For example, the great one versus Liverpool, he should have had power shot plus, in my opinion. If it was Salah the one, he could have had Trivela because he did lots of Trivela passes with his assist. So hopefully EA will think a little bit more when they give these cards playstyles. Think what they actually did the month, and then kind of shape the card after that. It's going to be a card to be used in an evolution later, I'm pretty sure, and then he could be really, really, really good. So it's not a horrible price, but I wish it was more expensive and better and higher rated than his Thunderstruck.
I was going to say, Ingvi, it's a must-do. I think it's a must-do, this card. 6'4", tall, skinny, extra long go-go gadget legs. You say that he's going to go in an evolution. He's a great league to have in, so I think we've discussed this earlier. We all think Salah probably will make Team of the Year. He certainly deserves it the way he's playing. He's on fire at the moment. For us guys who play fantasy football, he's a must-have to have in your team. So Isak is getting that way as well. So I think it's a really good card. If you look at what's out at the moment as well, we've got Team of the Year a week away. For what they're asking you to do, I think this is a must-do card, and Evolution's 5-star weak foot is a massive one for a player like me.
Yeah, he has the normal power shot and finesse shot, so that's really good attacking playstyles as well. And he got technical and rapid, first touch normal as well, so and flair. So he has got some good, very good potential, this card. One that boosts a little bit, maybe passing, and give him 5-star skill moves, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be close to meta.
We should name this the Ingvi conundrum, because this is exactly what's going on in this game in this stage. The last couple of weeks, even before we quit, we said we will highlight some, not the expensive players, but we will highlight some players which are very good and happen, right? I just mentioned Santi Cazorla, Brian Gill, Quinton Timber. That's really good cards. Ryerson, I've also been playing as right back in the tremendous, perfect wing back, plus even all the right stats, all the right places, cost 20k or something like that. Then we got an Isak card, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill move. They will nerf the finesse, but they will not nerf the Trivela. This card has Trivela plus on him, advanced forward plus. He's got 91 composure, 92 dribbling, 91 ball control, 91 finishing. He's fast, he's big. And we're saying, we'd appreciate if we just had a little bit of a more expensive player, an even better player. Whereas we actually have an 89 rated card, which is more expensive, but isn't actually that much better either. And we got a very expensive Salah card the last month where we said the exact opposite. It's too expensive for a Salah card. He's not that much better than a non-informed. Make him cheaper so everyone can use him. So there's something to be said for all these points of view, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say it's a must-do because he's definitely not the best striker. Many of the current formations have one striker, and everyone has a striker that's probably better than him, or at least on level with him. But I think it's definitely a good player of the month, and I prefer these player of the months, which people will do. Also, like the previous Palmer card when it was back at the lower power curve, that people can get decent cards in. I don't care anymore, except next week for Team of the Year maybe, about the premium cards. I just want the cards a little bit below that aren't that much more, that are like 20k, 50k, You can pick them up. Maybe the really good cards. I packed check this week, and it was like it wasn't even 100k anymore. If we said last year you could spend 200k on a team, which could just like maybe not in elite, but Div 2, Div 1, you should be viable to play with. That's insane, and I think that's a good thing. Good thing to be in. The conundrum is, or should we just have even more expensive player and have the cap being different? I prefer this because we see more versatility and you have more options, like you said, Ingvi. There's more players to try. I like Isaac. I do see your point, but I'm not that critical.
Yeah, I can maybe just add something. It's not that don't have to be super expensive and super, but I would like it to reflect what they actually did that month to make them a little bit more unique.
That is fair. That is a fair
that's
point.
what I want the most, though. So,
but then again, they nerfed the finesse shot, so maybe this is actually pretty cool to do.
Well, they could have given him both 2 playstyle plus now at this stage of the game, anyways, because we already had the wild cards with 2 playstyle. So if he had power shot plus entry vela, that would be. I think that would be fitting because he did a great job in December to win the prize as well.
True.
So, but other than that, the card is just good. It's a good card for the price.
I would stick a dead eye on him. Stick a dead eye on him, and I don't think he'll miss many chances, to be honest with you.
No, it's very clinical.
This doesn't really feel a game a lot about pace. I mean, I know there's a lot of guys, sitting back, but I think, you get a chance to this guy, I think he's going to bury it, especially a dead eye on him or something like that.
People are sitting so low, so you not that dependent on super pace either. Yeah. So as long as he makes good runs in the box and can finish that, I think that's more important than being super fast, because you won't get time to blast past anyone anyways. So.
With all the SBCs coming out for fodder, you can probably do this for free in a week or 2.
Yeah,
I think so.
You're gonna do duplicates, so
yeah. Probably another SBC you want to discuss. I'm thinking.
That is correct. We got more as well, luckily. So we got a NumeroFUT John Stones SBC. Cost around 170 to 175k to do, so that's not too bad. There are 2 versions with a little bit different stats on them. Both can play center back, CDM, and left back. The stats are a little bit different on them, and it's probably depending on where you want to use them. If you want to use as just a center back or deep lying CDM, I think the one with the red kit, I think that's the one to go. He has pretty much every defensive playstyle and anticipate plus. If you want to use him CDM, I think maybe the blue one could be the way to go, because he also has normal ping pass, normal long pass. He has aerial, quick step, and long throw. Long throw one, of course, is not that well. You don't need that much maybe, but it's nice. Bruiser plus is a nice playstyle if you want to play him left back. I was thinking, why isn't he a right back? But has he ever played left back for Manchester City? I know he's played right back, but and of course center back and CDM, but I don't think I can remember him playing left back. At least not when I watch.
Well, it's not honestly that I watch too much City, so
no. But the card looks good. Price is quite good as well, I think. 4-star skill is 4-star weak foot. The most defensive one has Defender plus as well for center back, which is really, really nice. And with the 90 defensive awareness, 90 standing tackle as well, 88 interceptions, 91 jumping, 98 composure, 97 reactions, 92 ball control, with 81 agility, 80 balance, 96 short passing, 90 long pass, 89 vision.
I wish we could do both.
Yeah, that would be actually cool if you could do it twice and you could try both versions. I think that would be nice as well.
Which version are you packing? The blue or the red one? And why?
For my team, I think I would go with the red one. If I would
Chris.
just play him as centre back.
I certainly would go for a centre back one. For me, that's
Oh,
the
they're
only
both
way.
centre backs ones, right? So
Yeah, I think the centre back one for me.
they're both centre backs ones. Which one do you mean? Sorry, red or the blue one?
Well,
Am I
Ingve,
crazy? They're both. Yeah.
I think you said red, Ingve, didn't you? For centre back was the best one.
Yeah,
Red.
yeah.
The Reds.
Oh, I want to discuss that though.
So, but the reason I've got to put him as centre back for me is I've got the Kanati card, which a lot of people are hating on. I really quite like him. He is slow. But once he gets moving, and he is built like a truck. So, but I'm still rocking gold Virgil van Dijk in my team, and he's not looking out of place at the moment. That's amazing. I've just realised that. I've had him for a long time. He's got one of those cosmetic evolutions on him, so he isn't really a gold card at the minute. But that card is still going strong, not out of place, wins tackles, does everything I need him to do. I'm not sure I'd want Stones as my CDM. I've got a good partnership with Harrow and Mascherano, so I don't really want to break that up. So centre back for me, and I always go with Norwegian Indiana Jones when he tells you to do something in foot.
Oh, and I'm going to be that little annoying Dutch boy being and saying stuff again. So here's my thing. Yeah. So I like ball playing defenders on my center defenders. Right?
I don't.
Virgil van Dijk. Sorry?
I don't.
No, it's
Yeah.
Virgil van Dijk is a ball playing defender plus.
Yeah.
David Hansko is a ball playing defender plus. They get the ball, they dribble in, especially when people start applying pressure on you. It's so nice to have a center defender that can actually step in and take a pass out of the pressure. Right? Stones, the blue one, I'll call him the blue one, in case you don't think he can defend apparently, has ball playing defender plus and stopper plus on the center defender. Combine that with 97 short passing and 91 long passing and 90 vision and 97 composure. This could be a linking ping in the center defender, given the ball, and he just plays out of pressure for you, while also having tremendous defending stats. You go at the red one. I like the fact they're wearing different colors. So you go with the red one. He's not only slower. I mean, the passing difference isn't that much, but he has the ball playing defender plus on him and defender plus.
Yeah,
which makes it a bit harder for me.
Yeah, but I prefer the defender plus because I feel that they kind of keep a straighter line together when they're two. When
you have two, yeah.
But when I've used one or two ball playing defenders with plus or one plus, they have gone out of position so many times. I have to drag them back, and I'm not very good or fast enough to do that. I don't know why they did it. No matter how I set the team up, they would kind of push and try to win the ball. Van Dijk is like a totally different player if I play him on that. So I use him for just defender, and then he stays fine the way I prefer it for my style. So if you're used to using the plus ball playing defender, then I understand you would go with that version. But for my style, it would be just chaos. So that's why I would pick the other one.
That's fair enough. But we can all agree that this is a really good SVC.
It's a good.
You put a Sentinel on the red card, and that goes to 95 rated centre back, and he'll do the job that you ask him to do, which will be win the ball, and then pass it to Virgil van Dijk or your ball playing. You need one or the other. I think you don't need two. He's decent composure as well, 98 composure, so he's not going to lose the ball. He'll be able to pass back to the goalkeeper, as you say, John. The goalkeeper's generally always open as well. And if you get someone like the Alisson card that's been released this week, then you're laughing. You've got a defending centre-back and a ball-playing goalkeeper and a ball-playing centre-back in Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, we do need a ball-playing goalkeeper, though, because that's been lacking, ain't it, Ingvi?
Well, there is one, though. You can just use Ederson. He has got, I think, the long ball play style. You can ping the passes all over if you want to.
Yeah, but the goalkeeper, that's like the Neuers, the Alissons. You get them the ball, they can also pass around them, do a little bit of the walk.
That's what I say with the Ederson, because he actually has the long ball plus play style.
Yeah, okay.
So he can ping the passes properly.
Looking at the stone cards, our difference is marginal. I mean, it doesn't matter that much if you do defender plus plus of ball playing defender plus regular, or the other way around, even as well, right?
I'm a big fan of the Anticipate Plus or Raccoon Playstyle Plus, as people call it. So that's just a really good one for a defender, I think.
And the other one is Bruiser on him. I think
Bruiser
that is a fair point.
Bruiser is really good, but I think Bruiser is probably better on the
CDM.
fullbacks and for CDM, the fullbacks as well.
It is a fair point. It is a fair point.
If he was a right back, I would absolutely try him as a right back. But when he's right-footed and left back,
I agree.
They spend a little bit too long to sometimes pass the ball, because if they change to their stronger foot, then that could be. I like to play it up the line on the left as well. So
all right, to solve this for me, if you're listening to the show, do me a solid here. Go to Spotify. Of course, leave us a 5-star review, blah, blah, all the things to help us out. Tell your friends. But nevertheless, put in the comments, should I do the red version or the blue version? If you know I currently play 2 ball-playing plus defenders. Should I do red or blue? And then this is available Monday, because I also want to... It's 14 days, something like that, right? So on the next show, that's probably Tuesday, whichever has the most votes, or whichever has been mentioned the most, I will do.
Perfect.
Just make sure it's a blue one.
Me and Chris can vote to red.
Yeah. Red or dead. That's what we say. Red or dead.
Yeah, I'm going to go in that discussion. Do you want to have a look at the team, Ingvi?
I think we need to. That's like kind of got a little bit off track here. Well, we can also mention that there is an objectives player from Pride of Scotland that plays for Real Madrid. Chris is a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Caroline Weir.
Yeah.
Looks like a really good cam centre mid. There's 2 versions of her as well. Can be done in squad battles, rush, rivals, champs. So that's nice. Looks like a really good card as well. So I think for a free card, absolutely do it. She will be good in evolutions as well later. So have a look at that, at least.
Yep.
The team, we got some new players, which is nice, of course. We got a few, new, old acquaintances. Mr. Cuadrado, the Juventus legend, is back in the game.
Legend.
A foot legend, at least. I don't know how many promo cards he's had, but it's not few, at least. So he's in the team as well, because it's number 3, 7, and 1 so far today, been released with the kit numbers. So
thank you for reminding me of that enormous blunder there.
Yeah. And of course, we got a kind of star of the team, Griezmann, this time, it seems. But I think there's maybe a solid card that could be used as a center back.
Before you highlight that card, why is this team called team number 4?
I think that I can't really say. I think we got the
it says
first released on Friday, and we had a mini release, and I don't think we had a third release.
It says team 4 on the EA.
Yeah, I would say team 3 if I was going to say anything, but I don't know if I missed a mini release here, but I don't think so. So I don't know. I need to check with EA what that's about.
Please do, because I will name the podcast episode different as well.
Yeah, it's a little bit strange.
It is a weird team, though, isn't it? The number of goalkeepers. I know they put 1s in there.
It's time we got a goalkeeper in a program.
Yeah, but there's far too many. I mean, I would say I love the card design. I think the card design this year has been the best. I mean, Thunderstruck last year I think was the best one. Maybe we're used to it a little bit, but this is amazing. Great last year. But they have missed out big time, haven't they, with some of the iconic shirt numbers? And maybe if they listen to the show, they can add them. Why is there no R9? Why is there no CR7? Pelly's number 10 Brazil shirt. Let's be honest, those are icon shirts. John, what did Cruyff play in? Is it 14?
14, yeah.
14.
From Boston 9. I mean,
yeah, why are they not in here? I mean, they could have moved, as Ingve said earlier in the show, they could have moved this promo to the beginning, whenever, or even take it after Team of the Year. Let's hope they bring it back. But come on, guys, put in the heroes, put in the icons, put in those big players, and let's get those numbers rocking, because I think the card design, whoever designed this card, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and I love the fact it's on the back of the shirt as well.
I'm a big because it gives me a little bit of Footmas vibe on them with the card numbers.
Yeah. And then they're not green, so hey.
Yeah. So that's a bonus as well, of course. There are some good cards. There's some very expensive ones that we're not gonna spend on
I
now.
can
Just
mention
before
them,
yeah. The Balde card is really expensive. Militao is also crazy expensive. But I think also, since people are maybe saving packs, that's why the price is quite high as well for them.
True. Although you're not going to spend 2.2 million on a left back just before Team of the Year starts.
That's what I was going to say. There is one card, but if he was on the market for his maximum price, it would be kind of a hidden gem. But since he's extinct, I'm guessing he's not. Mr. Valdemar Anton, that plays for Dortmund, he can play left back, right back, and center back. He looks like a really good card. If I'm honest, I'm pretty sure he could do a job in all those positions.
Except he doesn't have any rules on his right back.
That was what I'm gonna say. Maybe not. Well, he can probably play there, but I would just put him on defend maybe, because he might not move around too much. But I think he should be fine defending. 6'2", 3-star skimmers, 5-star weak foot as well. 90 composure, 91 defensive awareness, 90 aggression, 90 jumping, 91 strength, 96 short passing, 86 long passing as well. So more than fast enough. He got anticipate plus normal jockey and block, ping pass, long ball, whip pass, so he can play as a wing back, aerial. So I think this card looks really great value if you can get him for 190,000 coins. I think you can't go wrong really if you fits your team.
Yeah, the passing is insane as well.
Yeah,
a really good card. Yeah, I definitely agree. It would be a good left back option on many teams, except the fact that
he's right-footed.
Yeah. But
by 5-star weak foot, so
exactly. So it doesn't really matter that much.
Can I ask, guys, just as we're looking at the team as well, could we compare the Pickford card with the Alisson card? Because that is a weird combination there. As much as we, Pickford, I don't think is particularly great teammate. He always seems to be complaining all the time, but that card does look pretty special when you compare the price to the Alisson card as well. The Alisson card, I think, is about 3 times the price at the moment. This Pickford card at 100 and odd thousand looks a really good goalkeeper with long ball plus as well. You're just looking for a goalkeeper who can kick out. That does look like a pretty good card. Is there anything in there, Ingve, that would make you go, apart from being Liverpool, for the Alisson card?
Well, he has ping pass as well, which is nice. Farto is nice. Footwork is nice. Rush out. Those are all nice. He has a 5-star weak foot, also a bonus. But the one that gives me a huge red flag, 77 reactions. It could be a placebo, but for me, goalkeepers with reactions below 82 don't perform for me. Other than that, he looks great.
Yeah, I think I agree. But it sounds like a proper representation of his real life counterpart, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like he's a aggressive goalie, far out, fast goalie, good passing, good ball feet. Not necessarily the most technical or best goalie on the line.
No.
I think that's sort of the trade-off you got. Like I use Buffon because of the far reach plus. I've said that before, right? Especially since finesses are still there now. I think far reach plus is almost a must, and there's not many goalkeepers that have it. So just Buffon can't really pass, so that's the other side of that. So sort of a trade-off.
But then if you look at the Alisson card, as I say, it's 3 times the price at the moment, and he's
He
steadily
can.
falling.
So yeah,
You know, I mean, is there what's in that card, Ingvi, that makes it 3 times better, or is it just the fact that it's Alisson and it's Liverpool?
It's Alisson, of course, because he's a really good goalkeeper. 87 reactions. He is 6'4", so he is taller as well. He has the Goalkeeper plus plus, which is a nice playstyle, I think, for goalkeepers. And he also has ping pass. The deflector plus is, well, not ideal, but it's better than it was because they kind of deflect the ball further away than they did before. He has the rush out, which I like as well, footwork and far throw. But I think he has better reach. But of course, probably a little bit Liverpool tax. I'm sure he'll drop a little bit as well.
I think the one's just a sweet.
But I don't know if
and the
it's
other one's
worth
better on the
3
line.
times the price. I'm not sure of that. But I found the goalkeeper that I might try if I can fit him. And that is, I've been trapped. Sorry. He has long ball, normal. He has far throw, normal. And he has footwork plus, really interesting. He has cross claimer, which is nice. And he has Russia, which is nice. And he also has the far reach normal one.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks really interesting. He has 83 reactions, so he's above my non-red flag threshold as well. So I would be interested to try him.
I think he's the best of the bunch, if I'm honest. Would
If you
be
look
my
at the
pick.
play styles and etc., if you can link him, then I think he is could be really interesting because of the play styles.
Pretty cool card, that one.
Yeah,
I don't mind. Like, I mean, there's people saying these cards are in there to make sure there's less to pack, like proper players to pack. Well, I think it's about time we get something goalies that are also different enough that it allows you for options. And that's what I really like about this year's game. And I know many people don't necessarily agree with me here, but not only the stats or the rating differ, but the way these players stand out or excel or just fall short because of the rules makes it a whole lot of difference. I think combined with the playstyles. I think that's just a very interesting part for me. It feels like sometimes it feels like those role playing games or like Diablo, Chris, where you're min maxing stats. Like I want to get this +1 here because then it fits perfectly here. And in the end, it doesn't really matter too much, except if you do that for every position, it might just make. It's what I quite like that part of it.
it's also interesting that Endler, the female goalkeeper,
She's becoming taller. She's got two
she is 6 foot.
Wow, good on her.
And she got the rush out plus, and she also got the far reach playstyle.
Yep.
And normal deflector, normal cross climber, normal footwork. So
just linking her is going to be.
Yeah, that's I was going to say it's going to be a little bit of a problem. She has the sweeper keeper plus plus, which many prefer as well. So it's an interesting card, but that the chemistry could be a problem. But I like that it's a little bit different. And it's nice to see that there's tall female goalkeepers as well in the game. So I don't think you could kind of say that she isn't tall enough to be used now. So if you can link her, I think she could do a job.
True. Very much true. Anything you want to add about the promotion or the team itself, Ingve?
I love the card designs, of course. I'm liking that there is a little bit more variation on the cards, at least on this team. It's not all well-known faces. I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
And but of course, there's a little bit of still big gap between the very good ones and the ones that aren't good. I wish that there would be a little bit more affordable, the really good ones as well. And I only wish that more of them had 2 playstyle plus, since we're at the new year and everything. But
you gotta sell them back next week, mate.
We can also mention that I think all 4 teams are in packs until the promo ends.
Yeah, I know, because I got
So
2 de Jongs already.
there's
They're
many
freaking
special
rubbing it in.
there's many special cards in packs, which is nice, of course. But I still think people will hold. I think there's some kind of when this promo ends, I think it's the 14th, and there's probably going to be some Team of the Year warm up. And I think the attackers will be in packs on the 17th in 1 week.
Yeah, so this promo ends midway through.
Yeah, so that's when the warm-up thing comes.
Yep.
I'm not sure what's going to happen then. We got lots of SPCs, etc. then last year, which was fun. So,
Yeah.
But it's good that there's many promo cards, at least. If you want to open packs, at least there's a good amount of cards you can pack, if you're lucky.
Talking about amount, we still have a lot of things to cover. We have a information that I want to mention, and I'm going to put that information on the Discord for free, which will destroy the 4 3 1 2 no 4 1 I don't know 4 2 1 3. Thank you. 4 2 1 3. I'm going to mention that quickly now because not credits for me. I was building the 4-3-3. Well, last week I got a message to check out the FC Pro event. I think it was last week or just a week for Christmas, right? And there was a player there, and I'm just going to give every credit to him because he did this. Abu Maka. And Abu Maka played a 4-5-1 second variant, so pure flat, right? I'm going to put the info now. But that formation, if you're just a more patient player, absolutely destroys the high pressing players. I'm going to put all the information on the Discord. You can join the Discord for free. Just take it off there. But I think the 4-5-1 second variant is one being slept on. I was working on a 4-2-3, which will also be putting on the Patreon soon. But Abu Maka, definitely worth checking out his tactics. Maybe I should have checked if he has a YouTube channel to send up forward. But all credits to him, and I'll put the link to the setup on the Discord. But all credits to Abu Maka's 4-5-1 second variant as well. Ingvi.
Yeah.
It is this Friday thing to do on Friday, or actually throughout the week. People in the Discord, again, you can join that for free, can put in their teams constantly in our forums. They will automatically participate to win the infamous community team of the week. And of course, it gives you a little bit of insight in how your team has developed throughout the year. I'm going to be honest, I thought I would win this week. I had a team built, weird formation, weird players, 10 different promotions in my team. I didn't win, but for this winner, I could go for the second place.
You were very close. You were very close.
Don't butter him up, Ingvi. Come on, he's bad enough as it is.
I'm trying to comfort him now. He was so sad earlier.
Tell me, dry his eyes. Dry your eyes.
I could have just put my own team up here and say thank you for letting me win, Ingvi. But of course,
I would say I don't recognize the team.
Can I just guess who the Discord member is? Because it's really hard, this one.
This one is really hard. It's really a very Nottingham Forest heavy team, though.
It's my good friend, the FUT Grandpa, whose team is absolutely flying at the moment, smashing it in the Premier League, can't stop scoring, doing wonderful things. For those who are old enough to remember Brian Clough and his famous European Cup winning teams, this is tremendous. This is a real piece of English football history, and what a team he's put there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I quite like the goalkeeper here. Perfect.
Yeah. Sells. Common gold, 77 rated. Yeah, well, I think it's brave using him. But of course, it's when it's your favorite team and the team clicks, it's so fun, though. He even got the manager right, so which is nice, of course. It's lots of evolutions as well. Pretty much every player. Just looks really cool. Looks special. He has this. He's done Evo on the Player of the Month, Chris Wood. He's Evo the normal Langa. He's evoed. I think he hasn't evoed Winter Wildcard Hudson Odoi from what I've seen, unless he did put on some kind of weak foot or something. I don't think he did either, because he already has that. So that's cool as well. And Elliot Anderson looks really good as well, 88 rated. Morgan Gibbs White, also very good looking card. And Dominguez, he's gotten already up to 82 rated. So Moreno left back, 86 rated. It's like
It's
Murillo.
impressive, though.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't be bothered by an Evo, and he just makes sure that the whole Nottingham Forest team gets up there.
Yeah,
It is
it's great, and he says he has really fun playing and using it as well. His main team mostly now as well. So that's all about what evolutions are for me. Just favorite players or favorite team. Just make them all special. Because
it's just such a shame most of them are green colored with those hideous.
Yeah, but if you play champs, you can get the red evolution. There are during the season as well. You get different colored ones, so you can change to the green ones as well. It just takes a little bit of time, and there will be other evolutions where you can change them from green. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But it's such a unique team, and it's so cool that he's got a competitive team with just his from players from his favorite team. So
except when they get a shot on goal, then it's a goal.
Not necessarily. You never know. They have the goalkeepers are consistently inconsistent sometimes, so they might pull a few good matches as well. So he is quite tall though, that goalkeeper, so that helps.
I think that's the only reason he's a goalkeeper. It's like he's tall though.
I mean, come on, EA. Let's help Foot Ground out. First of all, put the City Ground in the game. I seen he was asking you to contact it. City Ground not in the game, and also let's get an Evo for goalkeepers. This man needs to get rid of that common goal. Let's get him a bit of flash going there.
Yeah, I'll give him a special car flashback or something. That would be cool for him to have a kind of a special card in every position for his Nottingham Forest team. I love it.
This is definitely what Evolutions were about, wasn't it? You know, having a team like this. Amazing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, pretty cool. And congrats on the... Well, you don't win anything except, the shout-out. But still, it's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else you want to discuss, Chris?
No, I just want people to enjoy themselves. I think it's a good time of the year at the moment before we hit Team of the Year, which for them will bring a bit of frustration as well. So we're entering that kind of sexy period at the moment where the cards are really good fun and they're not too meta at the moment. So there's a lot of different teams. When we get to Team of the Year and Team of the Season as well, it all becomes a bit samey. But no, really, really enjoying the game. One thing I would say is just take your time. I've noticed that, playing Weekend League, if you just take your time, if you want to get decent coaching, there is a man here on the show who can tell you all about foot coaching, will make you a lot better, because I still use the stuff from those years ago, John, when you trained me. So I still use those techniques and it still comes in handy.
Yeah. And keep sending in those questions. And, we took a little break, but, you've still been tuning in with tremendous numbers. So thank you all for that. I truly appreciate that. We're fully refreshed, which also means if time allows and the content allows it, we'll be back with some shorts soon as well. The Tuesday Club has changed a bit. I got some questions in. Daniel or Wimby has not left the show at all. Do not worry. He's still here. It just has a different working schedule, which makes him unable to record during daytimes. And since Shaq is from Australia, we can't record night times without losing Shaq. So there's a little bit of a trade-off there. So on Tuesdays, we'll have a sort of rotating roster. We'll get Daniel on the shorts. We'll find a way to make it work until his regular schedule comes back, or we just adjust the show to it. But he's not left. Don't worry. He's not been stolen away by any other show that's been trying to headhunt him in as well. He sticks at Foot in Review. And he's active on the Discord and of course on the game as well. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a couple of weeks. Last time I did a show with you guys was with Christmas, I think. Let's see if you still remember what to do at the end of the show, because there's one thing left for us to do, and that is to drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
F
U
T F F F
U
T F
U T
T
T. Interview.
F
U
T